people running from?
Use the action view to gather information about your surroundings.
Geber kafir! Gel buraya! Kaçman fayda etmez! Gel buraya! Gel buraya! Açın!
Dirty little thief! This before someone... You'll see what becomes of pickpocket! Guards over here! I'll have your hand for that!
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with you. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
You're a dead man! That's the
Nasıl kaybettik onu?
Over here!
Gel buraya! Kaçman fayda etmez!
You cannot live forever!
Kaybetmeyin onu! Nasıl kaybettik onu?
You cannot live forever!
Bu tarafta! İşte kaçıyor!
I'll have your hand for that!
I wonder what he's up to.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
Where is he going like that? What's he doing? My.
Altaïr. I meant to meet a contact nearby, but the guards seem to have it in for me. Every time I leave here, I'm attacked and forced to flee. I'm simply not the fighter I once was. Would you be willing to see me safely to my destination?
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. Just a little.
How dare you!
This won't
Guards!
end well.
Thief!
This never.
Kalabalığın içine karışmayı seviyorum.
What are they fighting?
Infidel!
I can't take much more of this! I can't take much more of this!
Guards, quickly! He's killed someone! Do I look like a merchant? No. So go away. You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life. You dare steal in my presence? Oh, that will cost you your life.
Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay.
I'll have your head.
Everywhere they
Move
rise.
now or be trampled.
Get them off of me!
طبعا خطاياك وقف عن الجري. You're mine. Die.
To begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed.
I'll have your head.
Fires of war consume the land.
Someone stop!
Good. I should be safe here. They won't dare spill blood in front of a holy place. In the chaos, I managed to grab this from one of the guards. Perhaps it'll be of use to you.
Show yourself. There will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours.
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's Temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd addin parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now, the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
يا له من أحمق.
Leave peasants before I make it.
What is it that you want?
Let me go!
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that! Infidel, die! This won't be too difficult.
You wish to die? So be it.
You can't just kill someone.
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Greetings, friend.
The shaitan is everywhere! Run into that person? Waiting! He tempts us always! Be strong! Strong like Salah ad-Din! And take up arms against our enemies! In whatever way you can! The fires of war consume the land! And thousands of lives are lost in its defense! It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. South comes the English king and his infidel army. What is that man thinking? They leave horrors in their wake.
Go pester someone else.
God save him. He's gone mad.
Please, someone do something.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
My family.
I'll take you down!
I'll have your head.
Beni yenemeyecek.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but there we go.
No chance against me. God is on my side.
Free while you still can.
You! How did you do that?
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
I was wondering when you'd arrive.
The English king and his infidel army.
My family's sick
They
and
leave
dying.
horrors in their
Could you
wake.
spare a few coins?
What is he doing?
Addin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
Did you see that?
Be wary, friends. The shaitan is everywhere. What?
I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please. A few coins. All I ask is...
Turn back now. What happened to this poor soul?
God curse the one who's done this. Where are you?
What happened to this
So we murder.
We all hold darkness in our hearts. Each day is a
Mine. Well, you can let me go.
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they ask me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Majd addin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
Die, thief!
Please, sir, have any money?
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Why are you doing this to me? Please, sir, have any money? Who's going to help me? Let me get out of your way.
هل تريد قول شيء ما؟
You are the best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard 2 scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
You dare steal in my presence?
those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported. A small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow. Majd addin will help. Only come forward so that he might know their names. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
Leave now, or I'll make you.
You die now! This is painful to watch.
Enough!
still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majd addin well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans. Their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with. Works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
King and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake.
What is
They
he
say
doing?
it is a crusade. A crusade for
Come
what?
no further.
Ignorance? Violence? Oh, madness! We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Mualim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Mualim has asked that Majd addin be slain. He is to hold a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Mualim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd addin does not take his life. Don't foul this, Altair. Time is of the essence.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
You're lying!
Turn back now.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
Infidel, die! I'll take you down!
I will find you!
There he is!
Silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice!
You've no right to do that! Who do you take yourself for?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
What curse you are! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! She goes by many names. Her sin remains the same. Turned her back on the teachings. Defiled her body to advance her station. Each man she touched, forever stained.
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun!
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
إنه يهرب إلى طريقة السود وقد انتهى. اقبضوا عليه. Filthy heretic! Your life is now. İzin vermeyin. Bile böyle yemek istiyorsun. Gelin! Kaybetmeyin onu. Kovalayın. لا تدعوه يفلت. Get him! You cannot run forever! Move! لا يوجد مهرب!
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Done already? Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. No, I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No, except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy.
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Should you cause a disturbance, it is wise to leave the area in order to avoid upsetting civilians further.
Come in, Altaïr. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd addin in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land, and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sablé must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibrand. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sablé is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.